Hello everyone and welcome to another Protection Warrior BG for you guys here today on a new battleground. Well, not necessarily a new battleground, but one that I have not posted on my channel yet. Different battlegrounds obviously going to come into effect as I level up my character. I believe right now I'm a 68 on my warrior. I've been messing around with my warrior a little bit, but with other characters. So that's why I unfortunately did not put out a video the last 2 days. I was trying to get a video last night, but like I say in all of my videos, I go into random BGs, and last night was just a night of a bunch of horrible random BGs. Literally, just graveyard stuck, just nobody knowing what they were doing, and just, you know, you can't do it alone. So I wasn't able to get anything for you guys yesterday, but I'm trying to make sure I got some videos for you guys here today. So yeah, now I should say now into the gameplay. Take out the destroyer right there and just pulling the snot out of that guy, and then going over here, shield slamming like a boss. Gonna go in and charge in this guy here. Unfortunately, don't get the kill, but I'll take a honorable kill, I should say. Gonna start wailing on this demolisher for literally absolutely no reason, because as you see, there's nobody trying to get into it. So I'm just like, why am I doing this? So we're gonna go ahead and veer off this way, mountain up, and let's do this. As you see, most of their team went the other side. We're like in trouble like right off the bat here, because we let them through the gates, and which, I mean, normally if you let them through the gates you can recover, but right now my team's not really fallen back very well over here. So I'm just going straight over to this side to try to make sure to keep stuff off of the gates over here. See, here's a demolisher just literally just going through. So yeah, and see, there goes that gate. So we're not doing a very good job of falling back here, but I'm gonna come in here, try to catch up to these here demolishers, which I do slowly but surely. My team manages to take out that one. I'm focusing on this one, and unfortunately I get death gripped away by this DK, who's doing one of the more important roles of this BG, and that is you don't necessarily have to kill people, more or less, as you have to try to keep them away from the demolishers. So that DK did a very good job right there of keeping me away from that demolisher. Unfortunately, not enough. I have some teammate help right there, and I'm sorry, I just got a text message. I don't know if you were able to hear that, but so yeah, right here I'm just basically telling people to fall back to the yellow gate, because it does no good trying to beat the trying to fight up front, because if the demolishers get past you, so you just kind of want to D up at whatever gate they end up at, and yellow is the only gate to get to the next one, obviously, because that leads towards the chamber room. So we're gonna go. So I just go ahead and tell people to try to D that up. And right here, he took that graveyard, which is actually normally not a very smart move, because you want to leave that graveyard open, because if you do get through the yellow gate, I believe you will actually, I get owned right here, unfortunately. I get blown up by like 4 people with my teammates all just sitting back. But yeah, that graveyard, I don't think you want to cap it, because I believe that if you make it through the yellow gate as the attacker, if you kill people, they'll spawn there, but if you take that graveyard, they'll spawn inside of the yellow gate, in between, like right where I just spawned. So I think that's why most of the time you want to make sure that you leave that graveyard alone, so they don't spawn in here, because if they're spawning in here, it just makes it that much harder for you to get the demolishers through and win the BG, and you know, assault the chamber, the relic chamber. So here I'm just focusing on this here demolisher, trying to, unfortunately the demolisher is immune to a warrior charge stun. I can snare it and stuff, but it kind of sucks, because as you saw right there, I will literally charge a demolisher and I still won't be able to close the gap on the demolisher. because it'll just keep going. It'll say that I'm just out of range of being able to attack it. So here we start our stand in this here area. I'm just going around trying to apply slows and, you know, trying to slows damage over time, such as like bleeds, stuff like that. Anytime I see one of these demolishers coming in, I would try to snare it so it's slowed, and then I just try to basically, I'm just trying to keep demolishers and people who I think might be making a break for bombs, to keep them off of the relic. So here we go, we're getting back in the fight here. This guy's getting healed, unfortunately, so they do have some healies. This guy gets taken out, and then I see this guy over here, this panda, trying to make it up to the gate. I'm assuming he has a bomb to drop. I don't give him a chance because I get the victory rush proc, which means that I went ahead and took him out, and in comes another demolisher. Gonna go ahead and snare that with my hamstring is what I normally use. Another good tip, if you're a warrior or for any class, if you have like a snare move that is like a close range snare move and that thing is just out of range, like warriors have shouts that they can use. I think it's like punishing shout or something that they can use that actually snares anything within like a certain radius of it. So if it's just past you to the point where you can't get a hamstring out to snare it, go ahead and use that, and that will go ahead and snare it, so that way you can close the gap on it. So yeah, basically right here I'm just going around and just tearing face. Unfortunately they were able to assault our relic, even though I was basically wiping their team out of that area. This means that we have a limited amount of time to get into this, to assault the relic chamber, to get the W for the alliance. Waiting on the boat to come in here. As you see there, with the 2 horde on the top of the leaderboard, followed by a group of alliance. So this PG is not all about killing blows. Like I said, you can win this BG without even killing people if you can kite them and keep them CC'd, so that way the demolishers can get in. So killing blows not that big of a deal. I mean, they still definitely do help, because then you're waiting for the other team to respawn and come back into play from wherever they respawned at the whatever graveyard. But it's not as important as it is in some other BGs. So, yep, boat's coming up to the dock, and I believe we decided to all go blue or green. I can't remember. I think we all decided to go blue on this one. And I see this guy assaulting this demolisher, and I'm just like, oh, hell no. Go ahead and help my teammates take him out. And then basically I just kind of linger over here for a second just to try to I guess clear the way for these 2 demolishers I got right here. Yeah, here's a warrior who I believe shockwaved me right there, and I just go ahead and he fears me, and I'm like, oh great, because I used my my racial to get out of that shockwave. So he goes ahead, charges up there. I go ahead and try to charge him, but he ends up dying before I'm able to do that. And we're gonna go ahead and push all the way up through through their territory, taking out people as we go, because that's just how we do. Gate of the Purple Amethyst, or whatever you want to pronounce that. We're attacking that right now. Unfortunately, the demolisher is already down, but you know what? Let's go ahead and kill some stuff. So that's what we do. We just go ahead and kill some stuff. Bam. Get owned. And yeah, now we're basically just needing another demolisher. I'm seeing that this group of us is pushing up over here, and I believe I go and check the map here in a second, and I realize that we're actually pushing up harder on the other side after I just shield slam own the snot out of that guy. I believe on the map it shows that we're actually assaulting the other side more than we were assaulting this side. So I'm like, oh shoot. I was like, I'm gonna go up here because this gate's already like I believe this gate's already down, or it just got taken down, So I'm like, well, this gate's already taken down. That other side we have no demolishers on. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going up this way and trying to help these demolishers. So that's what I do. Unfortunately, this demolisher goes down, and we are basically, I'm basically up here. There's a couple of us, but we got a little bit too much enemy action right there for me, because now we're pushing further and further into their zone, and they're going to be spawning closer and closer to us, unfortunately, because we're getting close to that graveyard that I said in the first half of this video not to assault. This guy's getting healed, and I don't very much appreciate it, so I'm going to go ahead and get on. I act like I'm going on the healer, and of course, guess what this is? A monk who have extreme kiting abilities like nobody's business. As you just saw there, he covered like all that ground in a matter of a split second. So monks can be very annoying with that, with being able to get out of harm's way. And here, as you see, the enemy is stocking up on the yellow gate, and I'm basically just going around and hitting things, because that's about all I can do at this point. I mean, I could go get a demolisher, but honestly, I'm not very good at them. I'd rather let people use them who know how to use them or whatever, while I go up and help clear the way for them. And right here, I'm just trying to make sure these guys stay off the demolishers as much as possible. So I'm just going after this DK here, and I believe I use that snare shout here in a second, just to make sure that all of these people are slowed, so this demolisher can have a chance to get to the relic chamber. Unfortunately, it does not happen. They actually D-up pretty good. Go ahead and take out that guy, and yeah, they basically all fall back into here, and we are unfortunate and unable to get demolishers through, regardless of you know, whatever I'm able to do. Go ahead and take out another guy right here, and basically right here, I think I just start going like ham bananas. Ham bananas? Does that sound good? I don't know. Never had a ham banana before. But anyway, yeah, right here I'm basically just running around trying to kill as many things as I can, because as you see, the demolishers are almost getting taken out like as soon as we get them in. We don't have enough reinforcements up here. As you can see on my screen, look at all the red, and then there's me, pretty much. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to take out as many people as I can, stay alive for as long as I can, until the BG ends at this point. I'm still tearing down people, still taking people out, which I was impressed at this point that I was even still alive taking people out. I mean, obviously I do go down here, but I was surprised I lasted that long, because I was literally the only person in here from like the entire time, except for like the occasional demolisher that felt like coming in. So gonna go ahead and get the insta res and try to head up that way, but because they were able to assault the relic chamber, we have to try to do it in the same amount of time, in less time than they did, so we have a shorter time to assault the relic chamber. Unfortunately, like I said, we are unable to make it into their area once you go through this gate. Trying my best to help out. As you see, I'm leading the alliance on the scoreboards right now with that awesome little thing, that kill spree thing that I just had there. This video is about wrapping up, guys. I appreciate all the views on my videos. Please, if you like the content, comment, rate, and subscribe for other videos. This has been Sowers, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.